Hi everyone, my name is Tayla and I'm going to help hopefully show you guys how to make a reading pillow following the instructions from my Petite Fleur. I'm going to try to go through step by step with you. A couple things I change a little bit when I do mine, but I'll show you both ways. You can choose which way you want to do yours. First, you need your pocket front, which is this piece right here. And if you get your fabric from Lisa B, the pillow kit comes with your front piece, your back piece, and your behind your front piece, which is your front of your pillow, and this is your pocket. So the first things we're going to do, this one needs to be, your pocket panel needs to be 16 by 10. And then you can have a pocket lining, which I do not use, but I will show you how to do that. And that needs to be 1 inch larger, so 16 by 11 inches height. And then your top panel is 16 by either 16 or 16 by 13. When you use Lisa's fabric, I'll show you how to make it so you don't cut the fabric at all. And then the back panel is 16 by 16. So first, when I start mine to do my embroidering on the front pocket panel, I line my fabric to make it a little more sturdier. And I should add that you guys might want to wash your fabric first, because the directions say to wash fabric first. So I do two things. One, I do interfacing on all my pieces from Barb's Bags Got Interfacing. You do not need to do that, but I do. I like the extra stability on mine. So there's two sides to it. One side you can kind of feel like little beads, and the other side is flat. You're going to want to put the bead side on the back side of your pocket panel, and you're just going to press your iron in for like 10 seconds on medium-high heat and just push it down. Don't try to rub it because it's not going to turn out right. Once you have that done, then I actually take a piece of heat bond fusible fleece, and I do the same thing on there, just on the pocket panel. I don't do the fleece on the rest of it, just an added quilted. Okay, and then I go put it on my machine, on my embroidery machine, and I stitch my pattern out. And I will be right back. I'm going to quick go do that, and I'll be right back. Okay, I am back, and I have my front panel all stitched out. I did mine a little different. I did all the grandkids for my grandma. This pillow's for my grandma. And I did all the grandkids' names. Now, if you're going to do one of Dawn's designs, which I recommend, I do those a lot, you're going to want to put both these, your picture design on this side or however, and your word saying on this side, but you're going to want to keep it more to the top of your design. If you notice, I have like 1.5 inches down here and probably 3/4 of an inch up here, because you don't want your pillow to be your design on the bottom of the pillow so you can't see it. Okay, so then it says, first things you want to do is embroider your design on the pocket, which we have. Embroider the design where the tallest thing in your design will be about 1.5 inches from the top edge of your fabric. Remember not to put it too far down because of the curve of the bottom of the pillow, because you're not going to see it that well then. The lower you put it, it will get lost under the bottom. The easiest way I found to get my designs where I want to is to fold the fabric in half going across. Then embroider both of my designs as close as to center line as possible. While your designs are embroidering, you can prep the rest of your fabric, which I've already done as well. So that's what I mean. I have already got the barbs interfacing on the back on both pieces. And remember, you do not need to do that if you don't want to. Okay, so this is the part I guess everybody's getting confused. There's two different ways. Okay, then it says once you finish doing your embroidering on the pocket and you have it all cut to the right size, 16 by 10, take your pocket and place it on top of the pocket lining with right sides together. So this is my pocket lining, and this is my pocket panel, and put it together at the top. And then you are going to pin it. I use clips because I don't want to ruin my fabric. So I just quick pin it up. Okay, and then you're going to do a quick zipper across the top. I'm not going to do that because I'm going to do mine a different way, but I wanted you to see both ways. So zip that across, and as soon as it's sewn, then you are going to flip it. And you're going to make sure your bottom corners, or your bottom is all even, and you're going to press this down, and you should have like a little bit of a lip on yours. It should just have a little edge on it so that your pocket is covered. I hope that makes sense. What I do is a little different. I just cut a piece of this stuff that I can just get at Joann Fabrics or Walmart. And I literally just don't care that my back is, the embroidering part is showing, because it's really not going to show anyway. I just stitch this on, go across the top, and I'll be right back. Okay, so we're going to go back just a little bit when you do the lining piece. It says, next open up both pieces and line up the bottom edges with wrong sides together, like I showed you, which will give you a band across the top, like it's like a 1/2 inch border, and then you're just going to press it down really good. And then if you want, it says you can base the bottom so that it stays together for you. Okay, so this is the way I did it. I just put this little piece on top, and I'm going to leave it like that. So this is the part where everybody seems to get confused. So what you're going to do is, this is your back piece. Okay, you're going to lay it out flat. Now take your pocket front, which is this, your pocket front, and lay it on top of it. Wrong sides together, or right sides together, sorry. Line up your bottom and your top, or your bottom and your sides. Then you're going to take your other piece from Lisa, and like I said, I told you it is going to be the 16 by 16. But if you don't want to cut it, I have problems cutting it because it's so pretty. I just take it and I fold it up a little ways, and then just hand press it down. That's all I do. And then you're still going to be able to open it up, and I'll show you that. I'm going to actually go up a little further. And then just press it down with your fingers. And then all I do is I clip it together around, and I make sure I clip really good on your openings, your 2 openings, and put your clips all the way around it. You're going to go around the whole thing. So now we left a 1/4 inch on each piece. You can see it's a 1/4 inch, so you're going to make a little more than a 1/4 inch seam so you catch all the white. So go ahead and stitch all the way around it. I'm going to serge around mine. Just makes it easier. Do it however you want, and we will be right back. Now that you have your corners or your pillow all stitched together, I will show you how to flip it. I'm just cutting my little tails off here. So this is the piece that we folded over. So you're going to have like a hole there. So I first flip that first part. And then I just take a skewer or whatever and just push my corners in. Whatever you want to use is fine. Pencil. Press my 4 corners in. So to get to your top ones, you're going to wait on those ones. So how I put my pillow in is I just do this part. Then I stuff my pillow in. And then put your hands in, grab, and just pull through. And then you can just use your fingers to push those other corners through. And voila! There it is. So showing you don't have any, you have your whole back piece. And now I'm going to show you, this is the wonky donkey pillow. So if you put your design down too far, it's not going to show up there. You want it as close to the top as possible. and then as centered as much as possible, so you don't have like your design over here and your words over here. You want it kind of like in the center. So those are the two. And I hope that helped everyone. I will have the links for the pillow kits from Lisa B. That's these pieces, the 3 pieces they come in a kit. And then I will also have posted the link for my Petite Fleur for the designs. And then for Barb's Got Interfacing, and that's all on Facebook, and I'll post the links. And thank you. My name is Tayla, and I'm from Orange You Glad Embroidery. Check us out on Facebook. Thank you. Have a good evening.